Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video over here, I'm going to be explaining why I'm disappointed with my 11 speed over the 10 speed that I had before, Campagnolo setup. So I have some issues here with the Campagnolo Athena shifting 11 speed, and I'm going to exactly show you in this video what's happening. So if you're thinking about buying a newer Campy, this video is going to give you an overview what's happening out there and why I would not recommend buying the newer Campagnolo, because you're going to see for your eyes the friction issues that I have with the cables and what is it causing here when I want to shift. Okay, so let's do this from another angle here. So this lever over here is to shift uphill in a smaller gear. So I'm gonna just show you over here. I want to get this chain a little bit further up in a smaller gear right here. So this chain over here, I want to get it up in a smaller gear, and I'm gonna just show you over here what's happening when I try to do that. And I'll let you hear. Okay, so let's see if the camera is gonna be able to catch this. But I'm gonna start shifting and let you hear what's happening over here. Okay, let's try again. Okay, now I'm gonna try to go uphill. Okay, so let's come back to the square one and go over some things over here. I hope the camera, I looked at the clip, it looks like that the camera caught it pretty nicely how this lower leg over here will twist, and you guys can see what's happening. Now before we get into any kind of criticism here, I've taken a bike to a specialty Pinarello. This is the Pinarello brand with the 11 speed Athena. So before we get into that kind of argument, this thing was tuned. They also replaced this tiny washer here that I'm gonna zoom in for you. And I also, if you have a look here, I also have a new cables here. So the shifting, the tune-up here is not a problem. What the bike shops keeps telling me, apparently it's the Shimano Athena, a few other ones with eternal cable routing. So here you can just see this is the eternal cable that do have a lot of issues with the friction with their cables. What ends up happening, basically, you have a lot of friction over here on your cables, so that when you shift, you kind of get it in the middle. It never shifts flush. So if you look over here, and I can never get it to shift uphill in a smaller gear perfectly. And what ends up happening, you get that noise that I just showed you on the other clip just a little earlier. Now I wanted to make this point pretty because there's not that many videos out there telling you about this issue here. So I wanted to make this quite a little detailed video over here to show you what's happening, because when I shop around over here and I look for a Pinarello, a lot of them come with the Shimano setup. So if you look over here on this one, obviously there's a Campy here, but on a lot of them out there, there is a Shimano setup over here. And I suppose this is the main reason why a lot of bike shops are willing to go with the Shimano setup. So something equivalent to this would be Shimano Altigra, which has been proven to work a lot better rather than the Shimano Athena that I just showed you. And keep in mind, when we all factor in all together, this is a Pinarello Quattro. That's about around, let's say, 5,000 American. So with that kind of price point and mid-range Campagnolo, you should be having the issues that I'm having over here. So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to take some time, make the video over here and show you what's happening. Because on my old bike, 10-speed Campagnolo Center, I put about 15,000 kilometers on that bike, and I never had issues like this. And then again, I just want to zoom in cassette. Luckily, due to me being experienced rider, I kind of know how to minimize the issue that you have here. But I suppose the new rider opting for this kind of setup, you will also cause some premature wear on your cassette. And at the same time, the chain, which can be quite pricey on a Campagnolo Latina. And like I said, again, that could be the reason why a lot of the bike shops are going with the Shimano Tigra and that setup. Now, to finish this a little bit on a positive point of view, the one at the front, so this is the 2-speed at the front, 11 at the back, the derailleur at the front shifts perfectly. I never had issues with this derailleur at the front. So I'm gonna give some Campagnolo some credit here, but again, I have to make the fair video and state my opinion, and this is where for me Campagnolo fails, and I may be in the future switching to the Shimano Tigra or even SRAM and looking at some other options. I hope you find this useful. Like, subscribe, and take care. Bye-bye.